In this section, we are going to be using Giphy as an example for APIs. The reason we're going to use Giphy is that they require us to have a key. Now, that is different than what we were doing. We didn't need to have any authorization at all before, and with authorization, you have to add in some information to your request to then make sure it works properly. And Giphy is a fun little website that allows you to access GIFs, share them, whatever you want to do with them, and it's a lot of fun, so I figured that we would use it. So the first thing we need to do is become a developer. So I'm going to type Giphy API into Google, and it's going to be the first option, developers.giphy.com. And inside of here, you can log in, but what we want to do is create an app. So the first thing you have to do is be logged in though. Although if I click on create an app, you can then log in, or you can create an account. So I'm going to click on join Giphy because I don't have an account, and I am going to pass in an email address and pass in a name with some letters attached to it, give it a password, and I'm going to click join. This will authorize, take me to my dashboard, and now I have a developer account. So I want to click on create an app. Give it a name. I'm going to say test course, and I'm not going to give it an app description. This will make our test course, our app right here, and this is the API key that they give to us. So we're going to need to use this inside of Visual Studio to authenticate who we are, and they know exactly who we are. The reason that they hand out keys and that there's authorization for APIs is that, well, they are giving you this information for free. They are allowing you to use their hard work that they've gathered all this information, and they want to make sure that they know what you're doing with it. A lot of companies will have specific rules and limitations on what you're allowed to do with their API key. So using it, they're going to know that it's you, they can monitor you, and then they can cut you off if you're not following their rules. Now, for Giphy specifically, this API key is really limited. You're not going to make an application using this key because there's only a couple of requests that you can do per minute or per hour or something like that. So if you had hundreds of people using a website or an application using this, that wouldn't work at all. If you want to do that, you need to request a production key, and that will be a lot more information, and you have to actually show them what you're doing and why you should have it. But we're not going to do that. We just want to use this API key inside of our app to get information from Giphy. I'll show you how to do that, and we're going to explore the documentation in the next video.